What's up, everybody? What's going down? Up in the business is where to be. We all up in here, happy to see you motherfuckers out there. What's up, man? About to play this guitar, man. That didn't rhyme. That didn't rhyme, did it? I'm not a very good rapper. Probably great at unwrapping things. I'm probably good at that. I'm good at unwrapping things, but probably not the greatest at actually wrapping things. Okay, so just in case, if I do any conspiracy crap today, I'm just gonna flip it now. Is that gonna work? Does that work? I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Does it sit properly? Does it sit where it needs to sit? Because I usually have it face the other way, so I can just point to the comments. This is the other way. That's actually not too bad. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. How you doing? Well-bam. How you doing? Well-bam. That's not bad. I can deal with that, actually. Yeah, that's not bad. I like it. We'll deal with that. That's not too shabby at all. You know, it's a little different. It's a little different. We could probably bring it down some, yeah? Maybe even snoochy boochy it over here some. That's not too bad. Hey, we're front and center. Okay. Now we can go back to what the fuck we were trying to do in the first place, right? Can't we? Wasn't I gonna play? I was gonna play Jam, because I'm so excited to have Rings of Saturn's new album out. Oh, God, you don't know how much it excites me. And they got a new jam, or a new riff, that is just devastating, dudes. Absolutely devastating. I don't know if I'll be able to pinpoint it, like, exactly where I want it, but I can get close. Their new album is called, I can't even, it's like Otul Ola. Yeah. Ultuulla. 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 I can't even make it up. I'm serious. So anyways, it was a little further in. It was like about here-ish. Roughly about here-ish. You gotta hear this riff, bros. It's one of the goddamn most coolest riffs I've ever heard in my life. Let's just listen for a minute while I pack a bowl. How the hell are you doing? Oh, it feels good. Listen to that. Isn't that cool? Bro, this new album is just amazing. What if you headbutt them on? Is that how cool? Can you throw them on? Check this out. Try to toss them. That's disgusting. I love it. Can you throw your shades on your face? What up, Shiggy? Good morning, sir. There's another, this isn't quite what I wanted to show you, but it's fucking, that's another one of the riffs that I thought was really cool. No, this shit was down low, absolutely disgusting. Had some fucking cool shit to it. Martin Clinton lad, what's up, man? How you doing? Enjoying with me? You guys want to indulge a little bit? I got some Orange Crush. Run my hair through my hair. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got my boy right here. He's always here. He did not look impressed. Rings of Saturn. Prognosis confirmed. We just listened to. This is Prognosis confirmed right here. This might be the one I was thinking of. Oh yeah, you can't fuck with that right there. I'm sorry. There we go. Could have been that one before it. Could have been The Harvest. I'm gonna have to listen to this fucking album in its entirety. Man, that shit right there. There it is. That's the riff I wanted to show you, bros, right there. Ooh, that's the shit. Then it goes into the other thing, but dude, that fucking riff right there. That shit was fucking dope. Dope as it gets, bros. I gotta hear that shit again. Here we go. It's coming back. It's coming back. Here we go. Here it comes. That's not the riff. It's not the riff. What do I do with my pick? Oh. Oh, fuck yes. Jelly, what up? I lost my goddamn guitar pick. I just threw it somewhere. God damn. So that riff is only in one part of that song, huh? Man. Let's hear that shit again, dude. Was it 34 or something? Let's hit me. Hit me. Woo! This song right here, guys. Haha, I found it. Yes! Let's stick it right here. Way I won't lose it again. Are you fucking bros ready, bro? What the fuck's going on with you, Mr. Jelly Jungle Salute, man? Salute to you, brother. Rockstar salute. Right here, this riff. Oh, I love this riff. Oh! Oh, that riff. Oh! Oh, yes! And then it goes into something else. Dude, but for that brief fucking moment. What is that? 36. We'll go back to what? 36:12. Okay, let's see where this comes in. Yes! Oh, yeah! It only comes in on that one section, though. Let's wear it one more time, and then I'm done with it. Yes. Man. Does it get better than that? Man, that riff right there, it's really something special, man. What I think, man, I wish I would elaborate on that. That's the only time that riff really surfaces. I really wish they would elaborate on that. That's such a catchy ass riff. I was humming it all day yesterday. Humming. Couldn't get it out of my head. Anyways, Rings of Saturn has now a new album. It's called Uta Ulu. And it's fucking superb, dude. It was really quite something. I'm still kind of partial to Lugal Key N, and the only reason why that is because it's got my boy Rusty Cooley on it. And Rusty Cooley is my fucking boy. So therefore, the old Lugal Key N will always have a special spot in my heart. Because I had Rusty Cooley as a special guest appearance. And I love Rusty Cooley. Let's see, where are we at here? Hey, we're in tune. Can you believe it? Pretty close. Excuse me. Welcome, my friends. We're going to do a little bit of guitar, smoke a little bit of weed, grab your coffee, grab your stuff. I have my energy drink right here before we get into a little bit of South Park for the rest of the day. South Park featuring Mini David. And if you don't know who Mini David is, yes, I am making fun of David City of Trees on South Park. I made a little Mini David City of Trees, and we're going to have some fun with him later on. Get him into all kinds of trouble. It's going to be good stuff. Okay, are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. I don't know what I want to get into first here. Maybe I'll just throw a little something on it. Shut your goddamn mouth. Here we go. Yeah, a little something. Really? What happened? What happened? Is somebody acting up? Do you have like an intruder, or is somebody like freaking out? What do you mean? What kind of chaos you be talking about? Ugh. Excuse me. It's called a cold blue. That kind of chaos. Gotcha. Pain in the ass patient. And that was the next day, yeah. Yeah, thank God, huh, blood? And I was thinking about talking about that because I know Steven Crowder did an interview with the guy that supposedly... Stop missing comments, you dumbass. Really, bro? No, but so much for November 4th. Exactly. One church shooter, which I want to talk about. Because Steven Crowder interviewed the man that supposedly chased him down. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, nothing really happened. Which is crazy. All that money gave to these charitable organizations, right? These, whatever you want to call them, these open society fucking organizations. And then all the money that was spent even on the New York Times, for example, to run the fucking page, which I have a picture of. Which I have a goddamn picture of right here. This was out of the New York Times. The fuck? There it is. Right there. Is that, can I get that even darker? That as dark as it goes. Fake date? That's exactly what I was thinking. Because it seems like all the money and everything was put together. What I'm wondering is if they set it up just to kind of get the people who would be the ones to kind of resist it and stand up against it, and just to kind of see who was out there and possibly who was gonna, stand up. I know I would have been. I would have been one of them people. Especially if it happened in my neighborhood. What up, welfare? How you doing? They wasn't ready? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But there it is, dude. There's the New York Times right there. The nightmare must go. The Trump-Pence regime must go. November 4th, it begins. This was Antifa. They bought a page out of the New York Times magazine. And there were demonstrations. That's why I wanted to wait a couple of days before I started talking about it. Maybe tomorrow, maybe by tomorrow, most of the facts will be in, but you're pretty much right about that, blood. There's only two major things that happened. One was a terrorist attack in Texas. They're saying, well, terrorist attack, it was Antifa, whatever you want to call it. And then another one was in New York. A guy ran a bunch of people over. I guess, like eight or nine people ended up dying. A bunch more injured. So only two major attacks from what I understand, which wasn't even close to what they said that they were going to do. In their own words, they said that they were going to shoot first responders, they were going to shoot police officers, EMT, ambulance drivers, and then after they get done with that, after they, deal with the police or whatever, then they were going to look for Trump supporters or Republicans or anything like that, which that just goes back to ancient times, medieval times, where they were looking for witches. That's exactly what that shit sounds like. And how the hell are you supposed to determine who a Republican is and who a Democrat is? I mean, the fuck are you supposed to do? They want us at each other's throats with racism. Man, I hope people are smart enough to see through it, though. You know what I mean? I really do. I hope people are smart enough to see that a lot of racism, and I'm not trying to say that systemic racism is not existent, because A lot of people in the inner cities and inner cultures will have to deal with this on a daily basis. But as a group, as a whole, I would say personally, and I've said this to my own friends, I 100% believe that racism is manufactured, bought, and paid for by rich white people. Harder to resist them that way. Those were the days before and after, though. Yep. Before and after. You're talking about the New York was before and the shooting was after. Gotcha. So, are we in agreement that nothing happened November 4th then? Nothing whatsoever. That's the second time. That's the second goddamn time. And I'll continue to do it, but allow me to just bitch just for a minute. Because that's the second time I put a lot of heart and energy and time and effort and research into figuring out who these fucking people are, what their plans are, just for them not to do it. That's 2 times now. And I'll do it again. You know, that's not what I'm complaining about. And I'm glad people didn't get hurt. Well, you know, some people did, but I'm glad it wasn't into the proportion that they were trying to talk about, where they were basically going to incite civil war. So I'm really glad it didn't come to that. But Jesus Christ, I mean, all that time and effort wasted. In retrospect, it really isn't wasted. I guess that's where a journalist has to come to grips with, you know, that it's good to be wrong. When I'm wrong, it means people's lives didn't get hurt. If I'm wrong, it means people are safe and sound. That's a good thing. Nothing reported. See, that's a good thing. I need to be stopped. I don't need to be negative at myself and look at the positive. That's what I need to do. But I'm glad we're on the same page, though, because I mean, it wasn't like because I've been talking about Antifa since the beginning of fucking summer. Right after Trump won and Black Lives Matter kind of faded into the background. Well, Black Lives Matter slowly but surely started becoming Antifa, and it'll always be like that. KKK, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, the brown shirts, Nazis, Antifascista, Antifa, they're all the same. It's all the same radical hate group, just with a different name, paid for and bought by the same people. Watched an interesting video on YouTube this morning. Of what? About what, sir? But yeah, as far as anything reports, all I heard was like what you just said. You got the New York supposed terrorist attack in Manhattan, and then you got the church being shot up. Which, did you see the picture of this guy that shot up the church? He looked like a little punk. I'm thinking to myself, where did this little punk get a Kevlar helmet? I mean, I know you can get your hands on stuff like that, but Jesus Christ. This little punk had a Kevlar vest and a Kevlar helmet. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? The video you should copy and share before YouTube censors it again. Do you know what it is? That is what it's called. Gotcha. All right, I'll look it up for you. You know, I kind of thought shit was gonna go political. That's why I flipped my screen before I came in here. It's all good though. I don't mind at all. Okay, so the video. All right, let's see what happens. That's a mouthful. By High Impact. Yeah, this must be it right here. Okay, let me, I like High Impact's flips too. I was using one of their things for my YouTube intro for the longest time. Come on in, bro. Get to know me better, man. Oh, hold on. We got some tanglies in the back here. Oh. There we go. Tanglies in the back there, bros. Come on in, bro. Get to know me better, man. Okay.
Tagline, which is a lie, and they keep their claims vague so they can squirm out of any legal pitfalls. So I'm re-uploading this with no tags and nothing in the description except the links to the original videos so you can see them for yourself. We'll see what kind of excuse they can come up with to take this one down. Apparently, the content in this kind of video, calling into question this white privileged black victimhood narrative, hit a very sensitive nerve. The people who run the show over at Google and the higher-ups in the halls of government want us individuals who are white to feel ashamed, and they want you individuals who are black to feel victimized. This keeps us all at each other's throats and keeps us from uniting against our common foe. It's very important for them that we remain divided and ignorant. A divided and ignorant people are a weak people, and a weak, divided, and ignorant people are very easy to control. Here's the video in its entirety. Share it, mirror it, copy it, do whatever you have to do to make it as viral as the video that's out there right now, adding to our weakness, our ignorance, and our disunity. Emotion is good, but if you abandon reason and logic and allow yourself to be swayed by emotion, you'll be about as successful as a swarm of mosquitoes trying to attack a flock of penguins in Antarctica under the water. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with everybody you know. There's a hyper-viral video on Facebook that's deceiving a lot of people out there with a barrage of white privilege, black victimhood garbage. People keep sending me this video asking me to comment on it, so here goes. The original video is called Take Two Steps from Adam Donya's YouTube channel. It was uploaded on September 29th to his channel, and as of the making of this video has about 8,700 views. And the comments are disabled, which is a really good way to shield this video from public criticism. Now, this same video was picked up and re-uploaded by a Facebook page called VT on October 30th. And as of the recording of this video, it's been up for only 4 days and has received over 35 million views. It has over 240,000 likes and has been shared over 730,000 times with more than 25,000 comments. That's pretty stellar for any video. So it obviously struck a nerve that a lot of people are responding positively to and are sharing on a massive scale. VT added subtitles to the video and included a headline which reads, "If someone doesn't understand privilege, show them this video." The implication, of course, is that this video will inform people who watch it what privilege really is. Now, I've never heard of VT, but a cursory glance reveals that it has a global audience of over 19 million people. So not only are they not small time, they have a uniquely popular ability to influence a lot of people. Some might even call that popularity privilege. I don't know. And it's obvious from the views, likes, and shares that it's having a huge impact. I'll play snippets of the video so we can dissect it with logic and reason in a minute, but first, a quick summary. Apparently, this guy named Adam Donya's got a group of young college-age kids together in a field, had them line up like they're gonna race, held up a $100 Federal Reserve note, and before the race even began, had them take 2 steps forward if each of the 8 statements he gave them applied to them, leaving other kids standing at the starting line if the statements did not apply to them. Obviously, the more steps you take toward the finish line before the race begins, the greater your chance of being the one to win the race and grab the Ben Franklin fiat note of debt. If you want to see the videos for yourself in their entirety, I'll leave the links in the description. From the outset, I want to say that if the creator of this video aspires to be a casino owner, he stands a good chance of being very successful at it, because with this production, he couldn't have stacked the deck of personal bias any more in his favor. The only problem with this video is that from start to finish, it's filled with emotionally manipulative, one-sided, virtue signaling, false narrative promoting BS. So let's examine it. Here's the first statement.
I actually used this video, which is interesting to me, War Machine.
If both of your parents are still married.
There's no doubt that strong families hold a society together, and strong, vibrant marriages hold families together. A healthy family unit is the building block of the very fabric of society. This cannot be overstated. But there are so many variables in a marriage and family dynamic that are unique to each family and to each individual within that family. For example, what if your mom and dad did nothing but fight all the time? What if they stayed married but were abusive to you as a child?
You think
what
so?
If those parents who stayed married,
I think he's a bit weird, a bit kooky. That's probably why he doesn't get that many views.
Than the guy
As
that
some,
came from a broken
as some people.
single-parent home. What if that mom and dad were never home because they worked all the time, you never saw them, and they left you to your own devices day in and day out? Or what if your parents ran a meth lab or did things that placed you in constant danger of not only being hurt, but also in danger of being placed in a state-sponsored foster home where you'd be more likely to be abused or even killed? The kids in the field that fit these scenarios would be seen by this myopic statement as privileged. This is a logical fallacy.
Take 2 steps forward if you grew up with a father figure in the home.
What if you had a father figure in the home who was molesting you or beat you up every other day in his drunken stupor? Doesn't matter. You had a father figure. Take 2 steps forward. You are privileged.
Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a private education.
What area are these people in? Where did he pull this sampling of kids? I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, there wasn't this large percentage of any kids where I lived that had access to private education. I don't care what color you were.
Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a free tutor growing up.
Free tutor? What tutor is out there working for free? It really seems like he's reaching here and going out of his way to make stuff up just to put privilege points on the board.
Take 2 steps forward if you've never had to worry about your cell phone being shut off.
Ah, life's necessity. You just gotta have that cell phone. When I was growing up, they didn't even have cell phones. Besides, if the data is correct and these cell phones end up giving you brain cancer, who would be counted as the privileged one then?
Take 2 steps forward if you've never had to help mom or dad with the bills.
Now, I get the spirit of this statement. The implication and assumption is, if the kid is helping with the bills, the parents are too poor. But what about the kids whose parents are teaching their grown child personal responsibilities and the realities of life? That things aren't free, and in order to live, you have to work and use the money that you earn to help out. And actually, think about it. This guy's further implying that if the kid had the steadfast character to help his mom and dad pay the bills,
what up,
he's somehow disadvantaged. It could easily be argued that this determination to take the responsibility to help mom and dad put him at a greater advantage than those who are born with a silver spoon in their mouths, who have no idea what personal responsibility and facing life's challenges is all about.
Take 2 steps forward if it wasn't because of your athletic ability. You don't have to pay for college.
What the hell kind of statement is that? With this statement, he went out of his way to make this unfair. What if it was because of your athletic ability that you didn't have to pay for college? Can't say that, though, because that would blow the entire biased narrative he's trying to promote. Let me ask you. If one person was born with a mother and father and a cell phone, but no athletic ability, and another person was born with only a mother, no cell phone, and an amazing athletic ability that would eventually earn him scholarships and multi-million-dollar contracts, which one was more privileged? His statement right here alone exposes this as total BS. And here's his last statement.
Take 2 steps forward if you never wondered where your next meal was going to come from.
After the take 2 steps forward statements, he says this.
I want you guys up here in the front just to turn around and look. Every statement I've made has nothing to do with anything any of you have done. Has nothing to do with decisions you've made. Everything I've said has nothing to do with what you've done. We all know these people up here have a better opportunity to win this $100.
Now, keep in mind what he's saying here, because the thread line that weaves its way through the entire narrative is that winning at life equals having the opportunity and being in a position to make money.
Does that mean these people back here can't race? No. We would be foolish to not realize we've been given more opportunity.
He keeps saying we. Who is we? We would be foolish not to realize
What we
that
watching
we
today?
have been given more
War
opportunity.
Machine wanted me to put this up on
Is he
screen,
attempting to
so I put it up
people
real
other
quick.
than himself?
I'll comment on it here in just a minute.
That we've been given a head start.
There's that we again. In case you haven't noticed by now, his mindset is that of a collectivist, where one man illegitimately takes on the mantle of and speaks for a whole group of people who didn't ask him to speak on their behalf.
But the reality is we have.
There's we again.
There's no excuse. They still got to run that race.
They gotta run their race? They who? This guy has done a great job so far of segregating people, not uniting them. It's the whole us versus them trick. We versus they.
You still got to run your race. But whoever wins this $100,
There it is again. Winning the race of life for this guy, the way he's conveying it in this video, is about the opportunities people have or don't have to earn money in life, which he equates as winning or losing a race.
I think it'd be extremely foolish of you not to utilize that and learn more about somebody else's story.
So, Adam's judgment of you is that if you don't use the money you've earned to learn something about someone else's story, you are foolish.
Because the reality is, if this was a fair race and everybody was back on that line, I guarantee you some of these black dudes would smoke all of you.
What in the hell did he just do? He made this whole thing about race, and he did it in hypocrisy. Because if these black dudes, as he calls them, had the ability to smoke all of you, then by his own argumentation, that automatically makes the race unfair. But he calls such a race a fair race. In other words, he could have easily reversed things and said from the very beginning, take 2 steps forward if you have the ability to run a 4.340. Or take 2 steps forward if you could dunk a basketball at age 13. How about this one? Take 2 steps forward if you're deadly with a 3-point shot. Or take 2 steps forward if you're likely to win a free scholarship to a top university because of your athletic ability, instead of having to have your working class moms and dads work their asses off to send you to college. Why didn't he say, take 2 steps forward if you in any way benefited from government subsidies while all these privileged folks had mom and dads who footed the bill for your welfare? But of course, that would shatter the disingenuous narrative. So in his mind, and the way he states it in his video, if some of these black dudes, as he says, has an ability no one else had, this would be a fair race. Even though he just tried to make the case that these, well, let's just say it, white folks have opportunities that give unfair advantages over black folks. Can you even get more racist and biased? Besides, as a side note, one of the guys that never took 2 steps forward is white. Where's his white privilege? We probably can't talk about that. Interesting how he excluded the white guy as someone who might smoke the other white people in a race.
And it's only because you have this big of a head start that you're possibly going to win this race called life.
What exactly does winning this race called life mean for Adam Donius? How is he defining winning? Because all I see at this point is a dude dangling a $100 bill in front of a group of teenagers that don't have the ability to question this guy's racist, divisive, victim card promoting, white shaming agenda and equating winning with making money. And if that's the case, criminals who make a lot of money are absolutely winning in the race called life, according to Adam.
That is a picture of life, ladies and gentlemen.
This is not a picture of life, ladies and gentlemen. This is the perspective of a collectivist racist who cares more about the color of people's skin than the content of their character. A guy who's more interested in promoting a false narrative than proclaiming the truth. A guy who proves by his video that he's more interested in shaming one group of people while he's busy making victims of others. Where are all the kids in wheelchairs? The blind kids, the kids without limbs, or the cancer victims who are struggling to live? Where are all the NBA basketball players who own 5 mansions, have a collection of 25 luxury vehicles, and an obscene amount of gold hanging around their necks? Where are his statistics that the top 20 earning athletes, since he wants to boil this down to making money, are mostly black and Hispanic. He's trying to make people who are privileged from his perspective feel bad and make the people who weren't as privileged, again from his skewed perspective, feel like they should have been more privileged. This just breeds a generation of people who are discontent and bitter about their current circumstances, rather than taking personal, individual responsibility for their own lives and making the best of what they have right now. Then in the video, they race. After the race is won, he says,
If you didn't learn anything from this activity, you're a fool.
I definitely learned something from this activity. I learned that you can deceive a lot of people with absolute falsehoods as long as you season it with enough emotional appeal and mind-numbing manipulation. The video ends with the scripture verse from 1 John 3:17 through 18, which says, If anyone has this world's goods and sees his brother in need, yet closes his heart against him, how does the love of God abide in him? Little children, let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and in truth. And there's the coup de grace. The video starts talking about money, it's filled with a race toward riches, and he ends it talking about wealth using a scripture that talks about having this world's goods. So Adam's winning the race of life is most certainly about accumulating wealth. So much for content of character. To buy this video hook, line, and sinker, you have to turn your mind off, let go of logic and reason, let emotion carry you away, and let someone else do your thinking for you. If these kids are disadvantaged to no fault of their own, what's the message? White kids should fall back and make life fair for everybody else? This is just more socialism and collectivism. It's just more victimhood training to teach kids not to take responsibility for their own lives and that nothing is ever their fault so they can claim victimhood and get free stuff. Because hey, the white kids are privileged. I leave you with...
I'm just gonna end it right there. That's why I was getting pissed off at some of my closer friends, because they were saying that I had white privilege and I'm literally back there on the fucking starting line. That's why I was fucking pissed. Because when people were trying to say that I was racist or that I had white privilege, I was putting that video up. I actually used that video to explain privilege to people, not even thinking that it was overly biased. The only reason why I was using it was to explain that me being a person in this race of life or whatever, I would have been on the starting line. Like, I didn't have any advantages. I wasn't in a home that had a dad. My parents never stayed married. I didn't have access to private school. Hell, I didn't have access to education, period. Until I went to Nashville, New Hampshire. I took my GED test at 15. Then I had my own apartment at 17. Then I went to night school to get my GED after that. So, I mean, fuck. I've been working my whole entire life. Now I'm getting down to the bottom where I wanted to start juggling businesses around, trying some entrepreneurial type of shit. And the way things are going now, it's just like, because I can talk well, you know, because I can form sentences correctly, that means I have privilege, you know, because, you know, I'm busting my ass trying to try something else in life, I have privilege. I just don't understand it. It's ridiculous. Really cool. Was in my recommended this morning. Surprise, yeah. Well, I knew somebody was going to tear that apart eventually, but I actually used that video in a positive light because I wanted to explain that I was on the starting line with everyone else. I never had no fucking handouts. I've worked for every little fucking thing in my life, as probably a lot of you have. That's why when people were claiming white privilege against me, I was like, dude, fuck yourself. I blocked them instantly, dude. Like, cut you out of my life, period. I'm done with you. Let's get back into the tunes, brothers. Yes, no silver spoon here, Riff. Hey, mate? No. Same here, brother. You know about the struggles. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I had worse struggles than you and try to one-up your problems. No. It's not what I'm about. We've all had our individual problems, you know what I mean? A lot of us, and I'm not trying to say you haven't had your struggles. If you're one of those people that have busted your ass for everything in your life, Don't be ashamed that you've taken government subsidiaries. Don't be ashamed that you've had a handout here and there in your life. Everybody needs help. Everyone. You know what I'm saying? And to victimize somebody and attack someone in a negative formation who's already down, who already needs help, is ridiculous. Now I can understand there's all sorts of variations. Like my girlfriend's dad, for example, used to live next to this lovely couple that would spend like $250 in food stamps and then literally hold a yard sale and sell all their food afterwards for real cash, you know. I mean, I was born with a spork in my mouth. Play Guns N' Roses. Blood, morning, sir. Probably won't be playing no Guns N' Roses. I fucking hate Guns N' Roses. Nah, man, it's because of my struggles I gained wisdom. Yes, can't beat the good old struggle. Goddamn right. It's the struggle. It's the struggle. Without struggles, I'm telling you what, man. And I'm not trying to pick on my little cousins, man, but my little cousins are sheltered. You know, they've never struggled for a thing in their lives. They're actually trying to put my little cousin on disability. He's only 18 or 19 years old. He hasn't even had a chance to do anything, and they already want to put him on disability. I mean, you gotta fucking get your ass kicked once in a while to learn anything. You gotta get smacked around. Life has to treat you harshly. You gotta get made fun of. You gotta get bullied. These things define your characteristics. I'm sorry, it has to happen. It has to happen. No peaky. Let's see. Blood, you're on my side. Forgive me, my old man typing. No peaky. I just ain't slept yet. Oh, is that right? You fucking up all night? That's what's up. Fucking hell, Riff. You're kicking ass. Oh, thanks, bro. I've been fucking around with this one right here. I kind of like it.
One lucky cover artist is gonna get the chance to perform live with you.
You want to sing with me?
You wanna sing with me? Would you guys?
Shut the fuck up! I like LL Cool J though. Kind of reminds me of Steve Vai. Yeah, especially when I get into the... some shit like that, you know? Peaky, you still here? I'll do some stuff where it's a little bit more structured. This is a little bit more structured. Take a big fat rip. Check this one out. I like this one. This one's kind of cool. Miss my cue. And there it is, bro. And there it is. I hope you like that. A little bit of a black metal ending. I do enjoy kind of like mixing it up in the metal genres, because, you know, when you hear just one genre over and over and then you go back to that riff, it's like, okay, I expected you to go back to that riff. Okay. But then, you know, I've been listening to all this music lately, like Omega Virus, Rings of Saturn, a lot of this shit. Oh, thanks, Peaky. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And these guys don't even visit riffs. They have like one segment of a riff, and that's the only time you hear it in a song. Literally a progressive death metal band, which is what I like. Like the ideology of a progressive, what I think is the ideology of a progressive band, is somebody that progressively changes. It tells a story. It's a moving piece. It's a piece of art. It's not just a song. You know what I mean? But that's just me. What happened to the riot waffle you predicted on the 4th? I don't know. The whole shit went down. I mean, there was a car. Somebody drove their car into a bunch of people in Manhattan. That was the day before November 4th. And then November 5th, there was a shooting at a church. And that was it. There was some demonstrations going on. I even posted on my Facebook, Alex Jones went to one of the places that they were supposed to be demonstrating, and literally 6 people showed up. Literally 6 people. So, I mean, I can only deduce that either A, there's another date, B, it was a massive distraction for something else, or C, I don't know, maybe they got scared. They saw all the guys with tactical gear and AR-15s and American flags draped over their shoulders. Maybe it freaked them the fuck out. Who knows? I have no idea. But yeah, dude, when you hear a melodic riff, listen to this fucking riff. It's all Peaky. This shit is crazy. This is off my bro's new band. It's not my bro. I don't know these people personally. God, I wish I did. I wish I was writing for these people. Jesus Christ. Anyways, check out this fucking riff. Listen to this riff. Tell me that's not awesome. You want to hear it one more time? I'll play it one more time. Now, that's the only time that happens in that song. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That is the only time that happens in that song. And that's what I mean by progressive metal. They literally visit one riff, they play it out, it sounds great, and it's so fucking catchy. You want more of it. You wish it would visit it again in the song, but it doesn't. Play it for you one more time. A bit of metal funk there, eh? That shit was... What? That shit was... That shit was fucking dope. I gotta play it again, bros. I gotta play it again. I've been playing this shit like crazy, dude, the past couple of days. Oh, this is my favorite part in the song. That's the shit right there. Oh. That's it. The only time it does it. That's it. That's the only time it does it in that song. And you wish it would go back to it. You wish it would pick it up for another segment or two, man, just to go back into it, because it's so fucking funky, so cool. And it doesn't. It just doesn't. It just leaves you moist. It leaves you wanting for more. It does, right, Riff? Yeah. Different. What up? It's Akurios. Akurios. Am I saying that right? Akurio. What up? How you doing, man? Let's see. Who just subscribed to me? Who just subscribed to me? Play your dick, bro. No doubt. Somebody subscribed to me, but it won't tell me. Do you play your dick a lot? I believe they call that a skin flute. I could be wrong. But yeah, nothing happened, man. That Antifa shit did not go down. And, you know, to be honest, I just want to say this. You know, I was beating myself up about it for like the first day or so because I was kind of pissed off a little bit. And I was thinking to myself, I was mad because of how much effort I put into it. I put a lot of time, effort, a lot of research, you know, stupid shit that I put into it in order to bring a lot of that to my channel. And when nothing went down, I was a little bummed out, you know. Not that I wanted anyone to get hurt, that's for sure. I definitely didn't want anyone to get hurt, but I mean, when nothing happened whatsoever, literally 6 people showed up. I mean, my brain started fucking going. Like, well, what the hell? They bought a page out of the New York Times. They got right in the New York Times. They're saying George Soros is funding it, like $18 billion he has invested into it, for nothing to happen. I mean, it's almost like they pulled a fast card. I don't know. I'm still trying to piece it all together. Yeah. Reminds me of Testament. I love Testament. See, there's a good band right there. What the fuck has Testament been up to lately? Does anybody know? What has Testament been doing? Let me switch it up on you a little bit. Is that right? Ah. Wow. Oh, NorCal, love you, buddy. like that one. That one's a lot of fun to play. Yeah, yeah. I said, yeah. But that one always gets me in the mood to play this one. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, maybe because it sounds similar or something, but it always gets me in the mood to get in to play this one. Okay, heading out, Riff. Pop back again. Alright, dude. Go say what's up to the people. I'll probably only play it for a little bit longer, and then I'm feeling the itch for some South Park. We got the Adventures of Little David coming in. Mini Dave, bro.
Access the largest selection of new Toyota inventory. Toyota, let's go places.
This one is kind of sad. Hi, bro. Was 0 likes and 1 dislike. I get the dislikes, bro. People come in and they dislike my shit. I'm the king of dislikes, bro. You can't take that away from me, Barden. I'm the king of dislikes. Okay. Hell yeah, Peaky. Word. Got you, bro. Thanks, man. Here we go. Yeah, electric guitar. Yeah. And I got my setup over here. Yeah. Yeah, that little Antifa shooter looks like a little fucking punk too, man. Who the fuck does that guy think he is? What's the price of the guitar?
We will propose
About
General
800.
Fridays for those. Next up, if you all come over here, I can show you. We got a very interesting.
us $800 when we switched our auto and home insurance.
With Liberty, we could afford a real babysitter instead of your brother.
What the fuck? Steven, what up, man? What the fuck is that? I'm not even gonna ban you. That shit's too funny. Alright. Man, that shit's fucking... Shouldn't be laughing. You know that's wrong. Hey, this is the big show. Yeah, I do look like the big show. A lot of people say that. Well, it's the big show. A lot of people be saying that, bro. Hey, your head and the beard looks like it. Yeah. I didn't realize that Big Show had a beard. I just looked him up recently. And you're totally right. I absolutely look like Big Show. I can't even argue. I mean, you're right. I smacked that bitch up real good at the end of last stream, bro. Did you really? Is that actually a thing? Did Croft smack his bitch up? Is that what's going on? Did that actually happen? Fun fact. Big Show is a huge gamer. Is he really? Get out of town. Oh, why's it gotta be clean? Ew. Banged. You banged her, bruh? You banged her, bro? At least no more hairy neck. You got a problem with my hairy neck now. Hashtag didn't get the wax straps. Hashtag give the neck beard a chance. Hashtag beard neck qualities. Alright? Coming inside your iris like a terminal stain on life. You condescend to my problem brain. You twist me around like a knife. Can't begin to explain the feelings I have restrained. Don't ask me how I am, because you're too busy planning your impotence. Let me tell you, don't try to be the one person who has stayed just to say they never left me. Aggravated, complicated. Someone say it, God, I'll never. Keep me hidden behind the curtain, and all of your feelings disdain. You feed me orchids to give me courage, and keep me alive while disdain can't begin to explain the feelings I have restrained. Don't ask me how I am, because you're too busy planning your impotence. Let me tell you, don't try to be the one person who has stayed just to say they never left me. Aggravated, complicated. Someone say it, God, I know it hurts. I am nothing left for you. You left me with nothing, and I am nothing left for you. I live in arm's length and die a little between your constants by day. I want my soul back before it's over. I can't even wish you away. Can't begin to explain the feelings I have restrained. Don't ask me how I am, because you're too busy planning your impotence. Let me tell you, don't try to be the one person who has stayed just to say they never left me. aggravated, complicated. Someone say it, God, I know it. I like the Stone Sour. Sometimes I can sing that shit. Some dude, because I was playing my original music and a lot of people were saying that I can't sing, so I figured I'd put a little bit of what I could do on here. Why not?
In 80 feet.
I will unleash my inner demons.
60 feet. Drive through the woods. In 40 feet, arrive at Grandma's house.
Going into the Jeep Black Friday sales event for great deals all month long. Looking at you through the glass.
Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. How much you feel? That is the question. But I forget you don't expect an easy answer. When something like a soul becomes initialized and folded up like paper dolls in little notes, you can't expect a bit of hope. So while you're outside looking in, describing what you see, remember what you're staring at is me. 'Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. How much is real? So much to question. And I've been pandemic of the mannequins, contaminating everything we thought came from the heart. Never did right from the start. Just listen to the noises, nothing more instead of voices. It's just a different scene. Remember what you're staring at is me. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. Looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. And no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. And when the stars, they shine for you, yeah. And when the stars, they lie to you, yeah. Looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. Looking at you through the glass. So how much time has passed. Oh no, that it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. Yeah, man. We gotta do some more, right? Oh, you're pissing me off. We gotta do some more. Just warming up the pipes. Gotta work my way up.
My Allstate agent gives me safe driving bonus checks. He's
Gotta work my way up,
good
you
listener.
know. I like this one. I'm from Maine, or America. the States. Little supernovas in my head, little softballs is in my den, little souvenirs and secrets shared, a little off guard and unprepared. I was never good enough to find, I was never bad enough to mind. In the middle I will do my best, just keep me in my arms and leave the rest. It's a little quiet. I kind of want to belt it out. I can see, the thing is I get way too loud and I'm trying to hold it back. I want to know. I can get loud, bro. We were at band practice when I was singing and I didn't even need a fucking microphone, dude. You could hear me over the drums. Can you sing Boom Bitch Get Out the Way? Boom bitch get out the way. Little by little who you are. But I can belt the tune out. I can belt the tune out. Maybe I'll do a bit more practicing and actually come at you. But yeah, I'll do a bit more practicing and possibly come at you. Get loud, bro. Man. Or the Big Show entry song. Well, well, it's the Big Show. Oh, yeah.
The season of Audi's sales event is here. Audi will cover your first month's lease payment on select models.
One.
You're using pick. Yeah, I'm using a pick, bro. Pick it.
I just got my cashback match. Is this for real? Yeah, we match all the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year automatically. Whoa, I got my money! It's hard to contain yourself, isn't it? Uh-huh. Let it go!
Get a dollar for dollar match at the end of your first year, only from Discover.
Fucked up. Anyways, that was fun. Fun while it lasted. Fun while it lasted.
Liberty Mutual saved us almost $800 when we switched our auto and home insurance.
Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Valentine on the track. www.valentinebeats.com.
Just kind of fooling around there. Foolies, just kind of fooling around. I like it. What up, Freemy? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Google Pixel 2.
What happens if I snap this?
It gives you information.
What happens if I snap her?
You get a great shot. That's a great shot. She thinks so too.
How you doing, though, man? What's going on? How's your Tuesday doing? Doing good? That sounds good right there, right? You know, see, maybe you don't play guitar. Maybe you don't understand what's going on right here. Right here. You know how long it's taken me to achieve that kind of a sound? You know how long it's taken me? I find great joy and pride when people come in here and comment and they say, you're not really playing guitar. That's not really you. I love that shit. You know what I mean? It's taken me forever to achieve this kind of sound. My noise gate is fucking mwah. My goddamn mid-range is fucking mwah. I actually have the right kind of strings on it now. You know, but I'm actually thinking about going high, thin highs and thick lows. Maybe even go one more gauge lowers to downs to the low C's, and then I gets the big growls. And then I put it up to with the high strings, and I makes it when it goes to the fiddly widdlies, and then it goes with the bends, the benzy wenzies, and then it gets up to the bends, and then he bends it real good. But if you don't have the right kind of strings, then it's not so good for the bending. But if you try to make them the beautiful sounds, and then you know, the higher gauge is much better with the low tuning, with the tones down low. You like to have the tone down low. Real low tones is what you look for, but that's only when you try to pull off the fiddly widdlies. When you go to the fiddly widdlies, it should sound like the fiddly widdlies, like these, like these. Make it more softer. And then when you go down to the low, you flick it up and turns up your tone so it's high. And then you get the sound that you want. That's what they hate. They hate that there's no buzzing. Because they say, Riff Raff, you're not playing on an amplifier. You're correct. I am not. I play on the Studio Macchio Pro monitor. Check it out. Studio Macchio Pro monitor right there. And that is the Bluetooth speaker in which the beats comes out of, and then this is the big black speaker in which my sound effects comes out of, and then this is the big pedal in which I make the sound effects, and then this is where I record them sound effects and then place them back with the mixing board to make it sound very nice, and then this is what I put the guitar on so it doesn't go boom in the night, you know, to do not get booms in the night. And I put it all together and then I make some metal music, alright! Good enough. As long as that thing up there doesn't fucking freak out. You got World War II? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, I do not. I did get this one, though, which I'll be playing here in a little while. The South Park Fractured Butthole. This is going to be... I'm so excited. I made a miniature little David City of Trees. So, if you want to see mini David City of Trees get into all kinds of fart adventures later on this afternoon, come see your boy Riffraff. This shit and actually give you some stuff. Man, I love that shit, right? It's just good to practice that, you know? The other thing is like, oh, the riffraff, you plays in the drop D. That's not very skilled guitar. That's the lazy way of playing the guitars? Well, yeah, I'll have you notice that most of the metal songs out there are drop D, so suck it. You suck the big cock is what you do. You goes around and say, hey, do you look at the shames and ghosts, but you can't do it. That's what your problem is you can't do it. So go homes and wash the shames off of you, because you can't do it. Take a deep breath and let it out, because that is the loser coming out of you, because you can't do it. Maybe I'll put on the mask when I do that voice, yeah? Let's put on a mask. I need a new mask. It's true, I do. So you see, the truth is that you can't do it. A lot of people come up to me and say, hey, Riffraff, check me out. I can do the sweep arpeggio. But the truth is no, you can't. It has to be clean. You got to clean it up some, just like this, okay? You have to clean it. Clean it up, and then you bring it back. Bring it back. You have to bring it back. Bring it back all the way. And then it's full circles. Hey, we're flapping, and then you're on your way home. Okay, now the next lesson is a lot of people like to come up to me and they say, hey, Riffraff, I know how to tremolo pick. The truth is no, you don't. I'm sorry. Just go home, wash the shames off of you, because you can't do it once again, okay? That is what you're doing, is not doing it, okay? This is how you do the tremolo picking. You want to bring it back to the base of the string, all the way to the back here, and then you do it very lightly on the string like this, very light. You hear how that has a nice hum? That's a nice sound. Then you apply the pressure to the string like this. That is how you do the tremolo picking. You have to get good in order to stop and start it at the same time, okay? So a lot of people want to do the trem picking. You have to do it one by one. It's a set of 3. Okay, here we go. You can count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You do it quick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it comes out you so fast. It sounded like this, okay? Like these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, right? That's a 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it becomes a gallop. Okay, you do it quickly, like this. You do it quickly. Try to stop in between, or else it's not a gallop. It's just a bunch of noise. But then if you do it nice and you put your palm on the back of the bridge and then you hold it there, you get a palm mute. Palm mute. It's a nice sound. It's very nice. And then when you pick it up, you get the open sound, and then you put it down, you get the palm mute. Okay. Now, we go back into the gallop. The 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On delay. On delay. Now you apply the pressure to the string. Now that we have the gallop, here we go. You can even put the black metal chord, because I think it sounds pretty nasty. Now you're ready to murder somebody, butcher and stab. Okay, a lot of people, they want to come up to me and they're like, oh, I know how to gallop. The truth is, no, you don't. You need to go home, wash the shames off of you, because the truth is, you can't do it, okay? A lot of people, hey, they want to try and say that they knew the hammer-ons and pull-ups. They say, look at this, I know what I'm doing. And I say, no, you don't. No, you don't. You have to learn how to do the finger picks. You can start off with 3s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then go up 1. Go this way, okay? Okay, now put them together. 1 + 1 = 2, and you're on your way home. And then you practice that back and forth until you get up really good. I could do this all day. And then once you get the up to go this way, then you go to the down to go this way. Now we go down. You have to go up the ladder, but what goes up, it comes down. It goes up, and then it comes down. Down. Down is pretty fun, huh? Yeah, let's do it again. And then you go into the hammer-ons and pull-ups and you put it together. All right. You'll see how it's done. It goes up, it comes down. Okay. Now, I want to teach you the more basics where we go into the harder parts of the guitar. Okay, I want to bring you to 4 finger. Okay, we've been doing 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 finger. We are upgrading to the hard mode on Guitar Hero. Remember when Guitar Hero would introduce the pinky? Now we are introducing the pinky. We are going to apply what is known as an A minor. Okay, A minor. We're a little out of tune now. Oh, that's Sonic. Oh. There we go. Now the sound of tunage. Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. So this is a A minor. Sounded pretty good to me. Now what we do is we're going to do the A minor upon the 5th fret. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's number 5. Okay, we go. Hey, sound pretty good, right? Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to sweep it. I know that if you know what you're doing, then you've worked before in your life, then you know how to sweep it. You got to sweep it. A lot of people say, hey, Riff, I know how to sweep it. And they go, no, you don't. I'm sorry. The truth is no, you don't. So go home and wash the shames off of you, because the truth is you can't do it. Okay, now let's try again. Here we go. It's a roll, okay? How do I explain the roll to you? It's like, okay, I put my hand like this, and then if I'm going to roll, I roll like this, okay? You do with the ring finger. This is the ring finger. You put it on the string like so, and then you roll it, okay? You roll it to the next string, okay? To the next string, okay? You roll it, okay? You roll it up. You see how you do that? Now. Whoa! Whoa! And that's how you sweep it, okay? You sweep it back and forth, that's what you do. Okay, so it just remember the chord formation. We had the A minor down on the chord, so That sounded pretty good to me. Now you pick it one at a time, huh? And then what you do is you sweep it back and forth like this. But you want to play them individually, so this is where the roll technique comes in, and then you roll it like this. You hear? That was a sloppy. So make sure you get it clean, you have to clean it up. If it's not clean, then you have to practice, and practice makes perfect. Okay! Did I get carried away there? Maybe I got carried away. Possibly I got carried away. Maybe I got carried away. What do you think? I like that beat. It's pretty cool. I like the beat. Look at the beat.
What is that? The Google Pixel 2.
Can you tell me when to leave?
Yes, now.
And the fastest way there?
Yep.
Can you tell me if I need an umbrella?
Yes, rain is expected.
What happens if I sneeze it? Try it.
I'm your Google Assistant. How can I help?
Hello?
Sorry about that. I was answering something. Boom. There's another one for you bros. Hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, I think I'm about ready to scoop on out of here. Go play me some South Park. Pretty interested. Critter is live. Critter's cooking. Nice. Nice, new album. Sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna sweep on out of here. You bros have been awesome, as usual. Not too bad of a stream. Ended up with a few comments. A couple of cool people came in to say what's up. Not a half bad stream at all. No trolls. I mean, not a single troll in 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I'm pretty fucking happy about that. Nothing but love shown. That's exciting. So, without further ado, I'm going to go play some South Park. News, conspiracy, guitar, comedy. You know the spiel, right? You know what the channel's about. If you're here, you probably know by now, unless if you're new. Riff rags and trends. That's what I do on the side. That's what I do. You can get shit like this. I just picked up a bunch of those. I think those are called like wolf eyes or some shit like that. I can't exactly remember what those. But yeah, I just picked up a bunch of those. Those are pretty nice. That's a nice design. Speaking of designs, this is one of the designs that a good friend of mine does, M1M Gaming, aka Murder. He made this for me. He took him like 3 minutes. So, I mean, if you're looking for somebody to do personal, customized designing for you, things like that, let me know, because I can probably hook you up with people that are interested in what you're doing. As always, support your local talent. Support your local police departments, fire departments, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Craft fairs, comedy shops, local bars, rock groups, bands, whatever, you know. Fucking throw $1 in that man's hat. Throw a fucking nickel or two at a bum, you know. Throw a $5 bill at somebody, you know. It feels good. It feels good, man. Support your local talent, support your local people. I'm out. I'm out this bitch. I'm gonna take off, play me some South Park. You bros have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening, wherever you guys are. If you're on the across the ocean from me, you guys take care, and we'll see you on the next time.